Hi Leo, welcome to your October 2019 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Leo, before we get started with your reading, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Really, it's been overwhelming how fast this channel has grown, and I love you guys so much, so thank you for your support. To give back to you guys, I am giving away 2 copies of this deck, the Casanova Tarot, which I'll be using during this love reading. So if you want to see how you can win this deck for yourself, go ahead and check the description box. It'll be right under the link to the extended version of this reading. So let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Leo. This isn't going to resonate with every single Leo. It's impossible to describe every single situation and pick up on every energy during 30 or 40 minutes, but you know, messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my guides and my intuition prioritizes the messages I provide during this reading. So if it doesn't resonate with you, Leo, I suggest checking your rising, moon, and Venus signs, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more than your sun sign during this time. Crosswatchers, hi, you're very welcome here as well if you're interested in a Leo. Just, I want you guys to keep in mind, as well as Leo, I'm picking up on Crosswatcher and Leo energy, okay? So if you feel like a certain scenario is vice versa and should be flipped, please feel free to do that. You're absolutely welcome to do that. Energy is very fluid. We all have divine masculine and feminine energies within us. So if I'm saying masculines or feminines, I'm referring to the energies, not the sex or the gender. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know. All right, Leo, let's get started. Angels, spirits, and guides. What is the main theme in regards to Leo's life at this time? What is currently affecting Leo in regards to love at this time? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Come on, Leo. You guys are a bit quiet right now. Maybe you're not. Ooh, there we go. Love yourself first. Okay. Leo, with this being at the root of everything, I'm getting a couple things for you guys. One thing I'm feeling is that you're really recognizing during this time how much your love is worth. How much you're worth. I feel like for some of you, you guys are dealing with these people that are just in and out of your life. Like this guy is about to like leave, right? Or she's like, don't go. But, you know, it's as if it's enough is enough. I'm not going to have you keep walking in and out of my life. You dictating when our relationship starts, when it ends, when you want to spend time with me versus when you don't. I feel like, Leo, you're finally putting your foot down and you're setting some healthy boundaries. And I feel like when you do that, it's going to really almost give this person a wake-up call. As if like, damn, if I want Leo in my life, I need to finally show up. And I don't think it's anything, Leo, where it's like you were a pushover or being walked all over, but maybe you just loved this person so much, or you, if it wasn't love, you're just really into this person where you're like, okay, I know they're just going to come back, but, you know, I don't know, others of you, I'm almost feeling like, for some of you, I think you guys may have really just put an end to a certain connection, or just gave them the final straw. You know, like the final straw being like, if this doesn't stop, if you don't tell me what's on your mind, if you don't tell me how you feel, because for some reason I'm getting this energy from this other person where it's like, they either have like committal issues, like, oh, I don't want to be committed to anyone, you know, I want to fly the coop or whatever the hell. Or it's like, they have like emotional vulnerability issues, where as if I feel like Leo, for some of you, it's almost as if like they would talk to you about their really personal issues and what's going on in life, and then you'd think that you'd had this like really intense connection with this person, and then all of a sudden they left. And I feel like it had nothing to do with you, Leo. It had everything to do with them. They may have grown in an unstable environment when they were children, or when growing up in general. So it's as if like they would show you this very raw side to them, and then kind of almost as if be like, what did I do? And out of self-defense, they just kind of leave you, and it would make you feel like, what the hell, for some. Not all. But most of you is just kind of like, look, where is this going? If you are not going to abide by what I want in the relationship, because I've been accommodating for too long, then I'm just going to say hasta la vista. For some. And it's because you finally understand, and I don't ever think you guys devalued yourselves, that's not what I'm saying, but I think it's as if you guys finally like know that if someone were to love you, they would do the same for you as you for them. And it's that simple. And it's like before, maybe it was like, well, they would always come back, so that shows interest, but it's like, yeah, because almost as if, Leo, you just shine so brightly, you're so magnetic, right? It's like you bring this light to people, naturally. You're the sun, right? And it's as if, they miss your sun, they miss your light. And when they're feeling dark, when they're feeling down, you were always the person to cheer them up. But Leo, you're realizing that when you give so much light to this person, it takes them from, it dims you a bit. And it doesn't take you long to restore it, but you know that that light that you gave away could also be used for yourself. That's really what I'm getting from this, most of all. Let's see what else is going on. Angels, spirits, and cats. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Oh, Leo. Beautiful. Sorry, I sometimes talk without, like, looking at all the cards. Yeah. Oof. Very interesting. Okay, Leo. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the moon. This could be Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could have Pisces in your chart. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be a Cancer in your chart somewhere, or a Cusper. Doesn't have to be. The thing is exactly what I was picking up. It's like the still illusion of what does this relationship mean? What does this relationship have for myself? What does it provide to me? Where is this going? It's as if I feel like some of you, it's just like you're kept in the dark about this. Because I honestly, again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa, but it's like this person leaves you in the dark, Leo. And then it's like you have to find your own light to guide the way. Like you feel anxious, you feel worried, as if something you did that messed up the connection, or something that you said or could have done differently. But that's not it, Leo. The moon is a lot about subconscious habits, what we have ingrained in our thought patterns that just come out in a way that we don't even mean for it to be. And it was kind of like for some of you, when I was picking up on that person's habit of just emotional vulnerability, emotionally fear to open up, to show that light, so they keep you in the dark, to not let you really know what's going on. And that moment when they do, they get themselves shook and then feel like it's a mistake and run away. I just really feel like this person, it just is really, I can't find a better word than afraid. Maybe you guys know. Afraid or not comfortable with really emotionally opening up to a person. And it's not just you, Leo. It's, I feel like, anyone. They keep everyone in the dark. They don't let anyone really see who they are. And again, I feel like it comes from a lot of hurt, a lot of pain that they may have experienced in life. And so I feel like some of them are just like, well, why would Leo be any different? You know, Leo can end up... It's almost as if like they want to hurt or end the relationship with you before you can with them. You know? It's like they just want to one up before it gets happened to them. For some reason, it's like that insecurity I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and clarify the moon. I always like to clarify the moon. I feel like this person will text you or DM you or call you at night. Or they may hit you up at night and you're like, okay, is this a booty call or what? Like, why now? Why is the moon here in the background? Yep, King of Swords. What did I say? You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Yeah, Leo, that's all I need. They don't want to show their feelings. Period. They're very, very uncomfortable with opening up emotionally. So they want to stay cold. They want to stay detached. They want to stay as if, you know, nothing that you can do to them will make them feel some type of way, when really it's the exact opposite. It's almost as if this person, you know, would rather be alone than to get their heart broken or to be emotionally vulnerable. But honestly, I'm getting this energy like deep down somewhere there, they do have a sense for longing and having a companion in their life or having someone that they can emotionally open up to. But I don't know, for some reason I feel like this person's just so... I just honestly cannot handle opening up in case something were to break their heart, in case something were to come back in their face. So they rather just stay cool, calm, collected. Keep everything matter of fact. I'll call you when I call you. I'll text you when I text you. It's almost as if, how dare you think everything's on your schedule? Like as if I'm just waiting to drop everything I'm doing to come at your beck and call. Okay? Like I feel like some of you are definitely dealing with that energy. I don't know, some of you are wearing like silver jewelry, or you have silver on, or this person likes silver, they have a silver car. I just heard silver. Some of you, this person has a very, very wounded feminine energy to them, so they have to stay masculine. They have to stay in that masculine energy, because that's the only way they know they can defend themselves. Alright? Yeah, but what's crossing this situation, Leo, is the Two of Pentacles. This back and forth, this up and down, this having two options, but, you know, it's just like one option and then it's the other next. And I feel like this is, it could be you, Leo. It can. But I feel like it's really them just not sure if they want to keep things casual, keep things light, keep things just hooking up, or just really get intimate. Really provide, really commit, really open up. It's indecision. And I don't know, I feel like you guys are in the same friend group for some of you. Like, it's kind of awkward because it's as if like all your friends are linked together, right? And if some of you guys go out to get drinks, or if some of you guys go hang out, get dinner somewhere, it's like that person will most likely be there if it's like a friend gathering type of thing. And I feel like your friends, for some of you, that scenario resonates with. It's almost as if they're like, oh, they're back at it again, or oh, they just broke up. Like they know you guys are just like on and off, on and off. Some of you Leos have very nice legs. This person likes that. But in general, it's like what's crossing us is again that back and forth, in and out, up and down, left to right. What the hell? And it is, you are right to some degree, Leo, if you felt this way. Of yeah, they come back because there's interest, right? Because they do have that strong connection with you, but it's like what does that mean though? If you're not going to stay around, if you're not going to give me the same that I give you, that we don't have that mutual respect for each other. And I don't know if they mean to directly disrespect you, Leo, but that's how it feels for some of you. Yeah, Leo, like, honestly, with the world here, it's like once you've decided that, you know what, I deserve more, I deserve better, you have elevated your energy. People are seeing you as like a whole, like, I don't even know if some of you guys notice, like, what? Like, I didn't change anything. I'm just like, you know, over it, or I'm just getting over it, or I'm getting detached, or trying to get detached. It depends on where you are energetically, but Leo, it's as if it's like, okay, this is what happened. I learned from it. I'll give them the final straw. And if they don't think that, or if they think that I'm just going to wait around, continue this, you know, bullshit cat and mouse game, I'm closing it. It's the final and it's done. And Leo, that is the best decision for you, because when you have that self-respect, I'm not, again, not saying you guys don't have that self-respect, but that self-worth of knowing that you only deserve the best, people are only going to give you the best, because that's what you're putting out there in the world. That's the law of attraction. Some of you guys are planning on traveling, or maybe some of you are learning different languages. I'm getting like Italian, French for some. It doesn't have to be. It could be a completely different language. I don't know. I heard Chinese for some of y'all. That's a hard language. Congratulations. I can, you know. But either you're traveling, or you're just wanting to start a new chapter of your life, of just being like, okay, romantically, it's like, that was a long fucking chapter. That took longer than maybe it needed to. But almost, Leo, it's as if without that experience, you wouldn't have been elevated to where you were. Or really having that awakening, that clarity of really knowing you're the king and the queen. And you don't deserve a pauper. You don't deserve, I'm not trying to make it like that, but people who just won't give you what a king or a queen deserves. Period. Oops. So the world has come to completion. The world is spinning. A new season's turning. And it's your time, Leo. It's your time. And people are noticing. Absolutely. But yeah, you definitely... This didn't come out of nothing, right? This wasn't an overnight change. This wasn't an overnight development. There's hurt. A lot of hurt. For a while, you guys with the Three of Swords, you did, hope that they would come back. Or every time they left, it hurt you. It made you almost feel like, why did I do that again? Why did I put myself in this position again? And then a little piece of you was still waiting and still learning and still hoping and wishing that they would come into your DMs or text you or call you or want to hang out with you. It was hurtful. Some of you, it was just for a long time. A year, a few months. Almost, Leo, this person could be like very different from you too with the World card. And it was like this person gave you, or you gave them like a new outlook in life. You guys may have come from different cultures, different parts of the world. But enough was enough. And although you're still hurting, it's still at the root, it's being dealt with. Absolutely being dealt with. But I kind of do want to clarify the Three of Swords in case there's some information for some of your other groups. Why is the Three of Swords here at the root of all this for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Jesus. Okay. Why is the Three of Swords here for Leo? Ooh. The Fool wanted to pop out, but didn't fully pop out. So, yeah, it was someone who had just come in and out, only take this lightheartedly, only wanted to do what they wanted to do, you know, fuck that. Why is the... Ooh, yeah, the High Priestess. Leo, to me, I'm almost feeling like, again, this is more Cancer and Pisces energy. But for me, it's almost as if, like, your mind was still somewhat connected to the thought of them returning, the thought of you guys growing, the thought of them finally stepping up. But deep, deep down in your subconscious and your intuition and your heart of hearts, you knew that this person was just not ready, not willing to give you what you wanted from that connection. Let's go ahead and see if there's another card to this. Can I have another card to clarify the Three of Swords? I feel like for a while you guys were just kind of ignoring your intuition about this connection, because it was as if like the thought of this actually coming together as something, or the reconciliation, was way better than feeling that knowing of them just not being ready. Why is the Three of Swords at the base? The root. Yeah. This was a strong connection, Leo. You weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. And that's why I kind of want to say to you guys, it's like, you know that it was strong, but you knew at the same time, again, like, I also sometimes, especially in the Rider-Waite Tarot, I'm going to see if I can get it close enough. You see how it's almost as if, like, the interactions within the faces, it looks like as if this person is kind of like, I'm sorry, babe, I shouldn't have done this. And she's like, you finally going to give your cup now? So what I'm saying is that, like, when this person didn't come back, that connection was there. It was strong. It, like, for some of you, I feel like you guys were doubting it, but yeah, they felt it too. But they were just not ready to lift their cup against yours. They weren't ready to compromise. Although it was, again, it's just part of their insecurity, their vulnerability and inability to open themselves, that really led to the sabotage. Complete betrayal, sabotage. Almost some of you guys felt like this was a waste of your time. And a lot of them were ignoring their feelings. You know, for some of you, a lot of them were just ignoring the fact of, you know, with the High Priestess, ignoring the connection they had with you. You know, if it wasn't the fact that you guys were ignoring your own intuition and being like, yeah, I know he or she was just never gonna step up. It's as if they were ignoring their connection with you, their feelings for you. And I feel like they just sabotaged this. It could have been such a beautiful connection. It could have been such a meaningful, enduring relationship. But instead, they were just unwilling to open to you, Leo. In the past, we have the Eight of Swords. Some of you guys, it was like hard how many times this person may have done this to you, or just the extent that they would do it to, or maybe like, again, they would open up for a moment and then just leave you hanging, leaving to dry. It just drove you a bit like, almost, I'm not going to say crazy, like you're pulling out your hair, but like in this cycle of thinking, you know? And it's fucked up to do to someone. Some of you guys, it was like as if like, again, for some of you that resonated with that, like calling you at night, kind of like Marvin's Room type of thing. You guys know that Drake song? Like as if like, you know, they'd stay up getting you all night, like up all night talking about their issues, and then the next morning you were just drained, you were tired. And if that's not even the case, this whole connection just left you drained. Again, I'm getting like some energy vampire type of energy coming from this person. And it would just, the whole thing of them entering, connecting, and leaving just left you exhausted mentally. Mentally, it like... Okay, I do have to say this because this is popping up, especially as I'm looking at this card. I don't know if someone was diagnosed with like an STD, and if that's not the case, it could have been like a serious illness. I'm so sorry if that's the case, you guys. That's awful. But I'm seeing a doctor's visit in the recent past. And maybe that person reached out to you when they heard that diagnosis, or maybe you reached out to them for some support. But others of you, it's just as if, like, you know, this whole chain, this whole cycle just kept on getting you more and more exhausted, more and more drained, more and more of you not taking it anymore. And Leo, you didn't. Or you won't. Because in the near future, you have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups with this Love Yourself First card. I mean, to me in this Romance Angel deck, this is very, very similar energy. You guys find your self-love. You realize you don't need this person to have any damn thing to do with your happiness and your success anymore. Others of you, I feel like if you are to give that person the final straw, they may, some of them, because really I'm just picking up on this very, very cautious energy, but they may even open up to you, Leo, once you really give them that thing of, this is it, or this is done. But let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Cups, just to see. It's either or, you know. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Yeah. Oh, shit. Leo. The Lovers came out. Okay, because some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus. Okay, Leo, holy shit. We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. You guys, some of you, they may just come out and say, finally, everything that they felt about you, Leo. Everything that they've held back, everything that they were apprehensive to say, everything that they were apprehensive to do. You will finally gain that peace of mind that what you were thinking this connection wasn't just imaginary or wasn't just one-sided. Like this, the Lovers to me is such a strong soulmate connection, such a strong karmic connection. And it's not like we say karmic connections for like a repeating thing of having to learn something, but what I'm getting here is that you guys were meant to meet in this lifetime. Whether you guys are going to end up getting married and having children, or whether it was just to teach the both of you a certain lesson in this life about love. This was meant to happen, and it's going to happen this way for a reason, and it's angelically guided. Finally, there will be equal reciprocation. You both may be willing to climb that mountain together and finally just they're going to speak their truth. And Leo, if it's the other way around, then it's the other way around. But this is beautiful. Beautiful energy for the near future. And what do we have for you, Leo? Ace of Swords. Knowing the truth. Victorious with the truth. For all of you, it's knowing what you're worth, what your time is valued at, what you're willing to stand and what you're not willing to stand. And once you implement that truth, once you speak your truth, once you live that truth, It will set you free, Leo. And not only will it set you free, but it's going to get this person to wake the fuck up. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like pissed, but it's like I feel that energy from you guys where it's like, too long has this bullshit been going on for? Too long. And now it's your time, Leo. Now it's the time to sheathe your sword. I think that's the right term. I'm sorry if that's not the right term. But you know, like, take your sword out, lift it in the air, and be like, what you gonna do about it? Because I'm gonna cut this if it's not gonna work. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of ice skating. I don't know if you guys like to watch ice skating, you go ice skating, or you're gonna go ice skating. But I see like the ice skating rink for you there for some reason for some of you. But it's Leo, the time of you waiting around, the time of you wanting them to call, wanting them to text, being hurt of them going in and out, that's over. It's over. For a lot of you, it's done. Some of you guys could easily be dealing with the Virgo, with the surrounding energy or the energy of the outside influence. What I'm really feeling for this is that, again, when you're finally the one to cut the cord, when you're finally the one to dictate what's going to go on and what's not, that you weren't given the power of before, that you weren't, you know, comfortable with stating and setting and implementing, it's really going to make this person go within and see what they've done in this connection. What have they been self-sabotaging this connection for, and really themselves? Because Leo, I see it in the cards, you can provide the most loyal, loving, caring connection here. I mean, for shit's sake, we have the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. Like, this is something real here. And I feel like when they do that inner work, when they do that light work within themselves, finding that light that they can have without taking from you, they'll really be understanding of who you are in their life. And something that they don't want to let go of. I almost feel like some of you have already given this person the final straw, maybe in Virgo season, September. For some, again, not all. So this is maybe having, because that happened, it's like during this time, they're really just reflecting now, reflecting. Some of them could be meditators, I don't know. But really just thinking about what they did, how their own insecurities affected the outcome of this connection. So interestingly enough, Leo, we have the Devil in the highest hopes, okay? What the devil is the devil doing here? Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you can have Capricorn in your chart. Well, for some, I'm feeling like the devil, here, I'll hold it up, I guess. I was about to clarify, but the devil, I feel like for a lot of you, is finally breaking that chain of letting this person dictate this relationship or connection. Letting this person, I almost feel like you, like some of you, again, not all of you, and I'm honest, Leo, I'm a Venus and Leo, with the Mercury in Leo. I just gotta speak on it. It's almost as if some of you guys were just chained to the connection in a way where it was like, you felt like there was no person that can make you feel this way like that person did. And so that's why maybe some of you just endured that back and forth, on and off, up and down type of shit, because you felt almost as if like there was no other option, or there's no other person you'll find that's like that person who gave you that passion, who gave you, you guys had bomb sex, if you guys had sex, it was off the chain. But you're facing that I don't want to say codependency, but it's kind of like that knowing that, you know, that's not enough to keep me in this. And others of you, this is them facing their own inner demons, Leo. And that's your highest hope, is that they'll finally look, again with that Virgo energy too, within themselves and see what they did to fuck this all up. I will clarify this though. Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Why is the devil here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I almost feel like this like shuffling taking forever is kind of like their energy just not speaking on it. Not speaking on how they feel. What they think, what they want, what... It's frustrating. I already... Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just leaving you, like, facing the fact that they keep on leaving this connection. It's like both of you. They think it's only doing it to you, but really it's biting them in their own ass when they self-sabotage this. When they open up and leave. It's like they realize too, and that's why they keep coming back, Leo, because they realize you have the light up in there. And so it's like you both feel this hurt, this longing, this lack of, and they're realizing that they had a huge part of doing that. They had a huge reason within themselves that made them unable to open up, which made you both feel like unsatisfied, unfulfilled. I almost feel like some of you, this has been going on since last winter. This chain, this cycle, this up and down. But exactly what I was saying. Deepest fear is 9 of Cups. That's really interesting. I'm almost feeling like for some of you, it's as if some people and some readers, absolutely, it could be, the 9 of Cups is like a wish card, right? That your wish is going to be, you'll be emotionally fulfilled by having your wishes come true. And so for some of you, because wish is really standing out to me, I feel like your wish fears that you're still going to be wishing for this once you finally put that straw on the camel's back. Once you finally like set your boundaries, is as if you'll still always be wanting that, wishing for that. That is kind of starting that same, that still has that connected cord between the two of you, that energetic cord. But I'm of course going to go ahead and just clarify that a bit further. Why is the 9 of Cups here for their fears? Or the fears in the connection? Why is the 9 of Cups here for the fears? Yep. What? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what I was saying. Maybe some of you will even feel like by putting that final straw, you'll regret doing that because now you feel like they will never come back. Or, you know, Leo, it may be their fear that, you know, they finally realize that you're their wish come true, but if you were to finally cut the cord between the two of you, it just leaves them with those spilled cups. Because they never turned around and saw the connection that you guys had. Those 2 cups that were always, you were holding, you were waiting for them to return. They never looked back and saw on that. They just wanted to keep on going forward, keep ignoring it. You know, it's a frustrating energy, Leo. I feel it. But that's the fear of this. And for the outcome, we're going to go ahead and take that to Vimeo. So if you'd like to join me in the extended version of this reading, go ahead and check the description box. We're going to see the outcome, the likelihood of what may happen, and any advice for you. But before we go, Leo, I will pull a card of their energy towards this connection that they may not be communicating towards you, about how they feel about this connection. How does this person that Leo's connecting with feel about this person? Or feel about Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, Leo. For some of you, this person's definitely thought about marrying you. Or thought that you were at least someone that they could commit with the long term, if it's not marriage. But almost as if for some of them that scared them. Like the thought of commitment, the thought of taking this a level further, the thought of really making this traditional, making it, I don't know why I'm hearing orthodox. But that type of, like, this is almost like the Hierophant to me in some ways. Others of you, this person may be, like, involved in a marriage. Not a lot of you, though. Or this person may be getting out of a marriage. Like, they're in the middle of a divorce, so they're just, like, splitting assets right now, and that's why they're kind of not emotionally vulnerable and opening up. But most of you, I really feel like it's like this person really is thinking about taking this to the next level, but God knows how long it will be. I feel like really it's when you give that final straw, Leo, that's when game's on, you know? Alright, Leo, we're going to go ahead and see the likely outcome of this. Thank you guys so much. I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to win this Casanova Tarot deck, go ahead and check it out. It'll be right under the extended link to this reading for the extended version. I love you, Leo. I wish you all the best. Take care.